Thank you all for coming. I think we won't take up too much of your time, but I think we've got some important business to take care of here. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for coming. I'd like to thank the mayor and Senator Lannon and Representative Austin for being here. We'll be hearing from them in just a few seconds, but they've told me that I have to say a few words first. So it's kind of hard to believe that it was just June when we did the groundbreaking here, and it was just basically dirt and gravel out here. Actually, more gravel than dirt. But I think we've built a location here that fits Anderson and fits our membership, and that will serve us very well in the future. We will be offering some new services here at this branch. That's a kind of a departure for us. This is our first branch that will be Saturday hours, and that's going to be a real benefit to our membership. We've already seen some business. We've gone through one Saturday where we've been open, and we've gotten some really good feedback from that. And we're also going to be open a little bit later. We'll be open till 6 o'clock Monday through Friday, and that's going to help some people that are coming back into town from work in Indy, and the ones that work here too. And we'll also be offering, starting in April, we'll have business services. So we'll be able to help the small businesses that have kind of been left behind. Things, as we all know, the economy is pretty awful, and other institutions have tightened up in their lending, and we haven't in our consumer lending, and we decided that it's time to help the small businesses too. We'll also be offering investment services coming up, probably starting next month. And that'll be available in all of our offices. But we'll be able to help people kind of recover from what we've been through in the last few years. And that's a big plus for us. This is moving us ahead. And we're here. We're Madison County Federal Credit Union. This is where we're at. This is where we live. We're your neighbors. We're not run by someone out of Cleveland or New York or Los Angeles. And that makes a big difference. And we think that this location is going to help us kind of spread that difference throughout the rest of our community. So that's all I've got. Kind of done with the speaking thing. I would like to ask the mayor to come up and say a few words.
Say hi to my old school teacher, but he's running away from me there.
Hi, Chris.
You taught me well. Well, thanks, everyone, and I'm as excited as the staff is here. Obviously, anytime we have something new here in the city, we're very motivated and excited, and I think that the idea and thought that went behind this project is amazing, particularly in the business part of that, and I know I saw Tim shaking his head yes. We have left some of those businesses behind, and we can't do that anymore. They are the rock of this community, and we have to remember them. And part of what we're doing in City Hall goes right along with what you guys are doing here, and I applaud you for that. So I'd just like to wish you congratulations and say thank you, and ask that everybody support the credit union. We're all used to the standard Park Place Credit Union quick stop. Well, now we're right out here accessible on the interstate, and your various hours that you're changing, I think, is tremendous. And what a neat thing to have. And congratulations to you, David. I know this has been a dream of yours for quite some time, and I wish you well in all this. So congratulations.
Thanks.
You bet.
Now, almost 5 years ago, it seems hard to believe, but almost 5 years ago, Terry Austin was with us in Alexandria when we expanded into Alexandria. So we're grateful to have her back again to say a few words for us now. Come on up.
Thank you, David, and it's great to see everybody here today. I'm a member and have been, oh my gosh, for I know over 20 years. And Marietta's waited on me a number of times. I know Rita's helped me when I can't figure out why my checkbook isn't quite balancing, I have to admit. But you know what? It's great to see the Madison County Federal Credit Union invest in this community and invest in Madison County. The other thing that I thought was particularly interesting and needs to be noted is that, you know, when they were in the beginning construction stages and they'd have the signage out front. Now, unless I read this sign wrong, I noticed that the financing for this project was provided by, is it Main Source Bank? Did I see that correct? And I thought, you know what? That says something about not only their commitment, but the fact that they are able to partner with another financial institution. We often think of these organizations as competitors, but there was a spirit of cooperation. It was a win-win for everybody, and we need to find more ways to make that happen for other businesses and industry in our city and in our county. So I applaud you, David, and to the board members and the staff to, you know, break through some of those turf barriers and work on these kinds of partnerships. And it's a great facility, and I'm thrilled with Saturday hours, I got to tell you.
Thank you. And we've got Senator Lannon. I'd like to say a few words.
I'll be brief because the mayor and Representative Austin said a lot of what I wanted to say, including, I think, Mayor, you recognized your former teacher, and I have note I didn't say old teacher, a former teacher here too with Bill Rives, so it's always good to see him. Let me just echo some of the thoughts that you've also heard there about how important it is that, you know, right now in this difficult economy, we have a business which is actually expanding and building and growth within our community. It just means so much. And I, too, as Representative Austin stated, I'm a member of the credit union here as well, and I'm proud to be, and this will be a matter of great convenience to people, which is important. But I think even more important than anything else, and David, you touched on it, if you've been watching, if you're like me, sort of one of those C-SPAN junkies, and you've been watching what's going on, and here in the last couple of days they had the big bankers, in front of one of those committees in Washington, D.C., I don't really think it's going to be those people that get us out of the problems that we have right now. It's going to be entities like the credit unions of our community, which are out there doing what David talked about, which is lending to real people, to the consumers, to get them out spending again and really bringing this community back. So I applaud what you're doing. This is a beautiful building. Congratulations to anybody who had anything to do with this, and I know that really includes everybody from David to your board to the people, to Main Source that Terry talked about, to the people who actually worked on this project. It's just tremendous. Thank you so much, and I too will be here on Saturday mornings. So thank you very much.
We have one more speaker, and Tim mentioned partners. Well, we have a new partner, actually. This building actually belongs to Dave Cravens. He helped put this he actually put this together with our help, actually. You mentioned Main Source. We did stop short of inviting them today. So. Yeah, you know. It hurt just to do that, okay? So Dave Cravens, he's going to be our neighbor next door here coming up in not too long. So say a few words.
Well, I just want to keep it brief. I've been very blessed, to have an opportunity to develop this property. I feel blessed to have an opportunity to work with a local business supported by local people in the community. And special thanks to Dave and Jim for all the work during the project. It's been a 2-year project negotiating with Walmart to even buy the land and land agreements and stuff. And I will be moving the general nutrition store next door in June. And I appreciate it, and thank you very much.